Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Lynn Life. Today's adventure, ToyFest 2024 at the Syracuse Fairgrounds. Let's get going. My name is Jonathan and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn Life. All right, we're in ToyFest. Justin's with me again, right? And it definitely is a little bit different than the collectible con. I can see that already. Some interesting stuff. I see interesting stuff right here I'd like to be looking at. A lot of, I like robots and stuff. Oh, that looks cool. A lot of vintage toys. So we're going to show you some what I'm seeing in a second. Some more modern Hot Wheels, some Johnny Lightnings. I think the new Johnny Lightnings are even better than the Hot Wheels. They're all pretty cool though. Cool stuff. Look at a little mini Batmobile right there. Yeah, I love the old robot stuff. Justin has one of these and the large version of it. Cool stuff, but I like these. Space robot. There's another G.I. Joe Jeep. Is actually the knockoff one, but it is very cool. Probably a little more durable than the original G.I. Joe Jeep was. And you don't see it around as much. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this stagecoach. I believe I had this. It looks awful familiar. It might have been a hand-me-down, but that's pretty cool. I like it. All right, hitting some cool stuff here. This is stuff I used to play with. We called it Army or Guns or whatever. You got a canteen here. You got helmets. Very cool. And then right next door, look at this. G.I. Joe, like a boneyard. All kinds of different stuff. I'll have to be looking at this. See what we got. This came into another room. It was the first room I walked into, and now this is the second room. And there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of vintage toys. Oh, looks like we got some Hot Wheels over here. I'm going to take a look at that. Plenty of Hot Wheels, but they're more, I think they're more like Justin's era, right? And there's plenty of them around. Some more on a rack. These are $1 each. Be fun to come back with a couple. There you go, Justin. You said you regretted getting rid of some of your Hot Wheels. Here's an opportunity to get some back. A lot of cool stuff. Justin noticed there's a Chucky doll up there. Oh, and It too. It doll. Creep show. Some cool dolls up there. Creepy stuff. This is all dolls. Look at Fred Flintstone. Eh? Should get your mother a Fred Flintstone. She loves to watch the Flintstones. Yeah. Some Disney stuff. That hat doesn't exist anymore. Sorcerer Mickey bobblehead. One of the 7 Dwarfs. But it's going to take a couple passes to get through, and definitely going to take 2 passes to get through and see things. I need to go through first to see everything, and then I'll zero it down on areas that I want to you know, some things I may want to come home with. I think there is. Anything you see yet, Justin?
I'm looking around and kind of just scoping out what we have. You know?
He did come with money this time.
Yeah.
Came with money. So, it's a possibility. I'm almost sure I'll come home with something. So, this is fun. I like seeing vintage toys. Right off the bat, somewhere in the beginning, I saw some stuff that I'm going back to. I may be buying something. Figurines. There's a Royal Guard for $9. Luke. Justin's looking at the collectible cards. Magic the Gathering. Right? Magic the Gathering, Justin? Got a few decks of those, right?
Yeah, I got a few. I think in my closet somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
These were
Yeah.
$150.
Well, I frame it so
I think this one's shaped in mine.
rolled up ones for folks. Oh, the stuff.
I found some.
I have the stuff on the blog.
Yep, found some G.I. Joe stuff here. Justin, pull that out. I got a bazooka. A bazooka from this gentleman over there. And pretty cool. He had a few other items here, but I bought a G.I. Joe bazooka for $5. Plenty of sports stuff. You get some signed helmets, cards, a little something for everybody here. Exotic snacks. I know Justin's interested here. All kinds of stuff. You got chips and all kinds of different stuff over here. Yeah, we got snacks from all around the world here. We've tried some different stuff that have been sent to the home, and we tried that. And here's some old Tonka trucks, or I assume they're Tonka. I think they're Tonka. I bet you there's a lot of this type stuff in people's cellars and attics, probably in the same condition. They don't realize that there are people who are willing to collect this stuff and pay good money for it. All kinds of wrestlers, collectibles, and Hot Wheels. Games, got chess, checkers, different types of stuff here. More Star Wars. Star Wars guns, figures, some cool Star Wars stuff here. The Millennium Falcon complete. Look at that. $375. There's an incomplete one over there for $15, no box. But this complete figures says no repro. These are all original. Vintage Batmobile kitty car back there. Some cool stuff in the back. You gotta look in the back. Look at back there. Yeah, I see a Freddy. Some other wrestling stuff. Wow. Plenty of Hot Wheels everywhere. And they're all more modern. I'm looking for like red lines. You know, these are $2 each or 3 for $5. And that's cool. In the package too. Funko Pops, plenty of Funko Pops. Wheaties boxes, collectible Wheaties boxes, corn flakes. An older Derek Jeter box. Jeters. McDonald's. Huh?
McCheese up there.
Mayor McCheese. You got Captain Crunch. Yeah. He's cool. Oh yeah, here's Ronald. The Ronald McDonald Funko Pop. And Fred Flintstone. Got Fred Flintstone for Lynn. Mets memorabilia over here. I got like a scoreboard, magnet. Glasses. You got Laurel and Hardy over here. Oh, here's Laurel and Hardy up here too. Some vintage stuff. I like the really old stuff. Beatles cards. That's cool. Neat stuff. Stuff down here.
Bartender.
This is old stuff.
It's like steam that comes out of this.
Oh yeah. Battery powered bartender. Yeah, battery powered bartender, and got a dog in the box. Cool stuff. Vintage. I'm trying to give you guys a little cross section of what's here. I kind of gravitate. You can go ahead. I can gravitate towards things I'm most interested in. This is the more, the older stuff. I was just telling Justin that I'm coming to a realization that I'm old. I'm very old because a lot of the stuff here, some of the toys seem too new to me, yet they're still vintage. The real old stuff, that's what I like. I'm talking 50s, 60s. That's where I kind of gravitate towards. And there's still more here, and I'm going to revisit some of the places that I saw earlier, and I may come home with a little bit more. There's a camera pointing towards me. People think I'm shooting away. But yeah, so we're going to go through. We're going to go through again and zip around, and I may end up with something else. Maybe Justin will. See anything you might like?
Maybe. I'll see.
The candy. The candy. He's interested in the candy. Some Hot Wheel cases here. This one right here in the middle. Justin just told me he had that. He used to have that. No longer has it. And now it's selling for 20 bucks. Doesn't have it anymore. Got some trucks up ahead. Some older trucks. These are cool. Tractor trailers. Actually pretty fun. I like these. Don't have any space for things like this, but I do like it. Yeah. A lot of die-cast. Die-cast trucks, cars. Sports figures, baseball. Aaron Judge. We got Trout. Got a Jerry Kuzman over here. That's pretty cool. Oh, got some New York Mets racers. Well, next to the Yankees. Look at that. These old antique cars. Back in the 60s they had some of these. Kind of neat. Got a mobile 1940s gas station. Authentic reproduction. And you got a Texaco gas station down here. These make a great place to store or to display your die-cast cars in one of those. Okay. That'd be neat. Of course, we got Hess trucks. See any you don't have, Justin?
No, I think these ones I have.
Justin has an extensive collection of Hess trucks. He's got a lot. Everyone since from the early 90s.
93, I think.
93 is your oldest? More vintage stuff here. Mickey. Some Gumby. I think that's Gumby stuff. I really like the vintage stuff. Look at the monkey. Look at the monkey up there. Tell me, he's not cool.
He's got kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of new stuff there too. Isn't that cool?
Jocko. Yeah. Popeye in there. And what was the guy eating the hamburgers there? Weepy or what? On Popeye, the one that always ate the hamburgers. Yeah. Old. Stuff back in the day was kind of creepy, really. Oh, here's an old cap gun. And I like this stuff. I like this. Yeah, it's a Flintstones card game. Oh, there's some old Disney, like Mickey figures. Yeah, I like some of this old Disney stuff. There's an old Donald wood toy over here. Mickey, Minnie over here. They're actually pencil sharpeners.
Mickey up there.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, Batman. And those horses. Yeah, I really like these old robots here. Oh, there's Mr. Machine over there. I remember him too. Mr. Machine. I remember him. I didn't have him, but I remember him.
Thank you.
Thermoses. Man, a little of everything. You gotta look carefully because you don't know what you might miss. There's a lot of these bins that people are pawing through. It says Fragile on it. He's Fragile. That's cool. All right, so Justin and I are going to get something to eat. ToyFest was fun. I came out of there with a bazooka for my G.I. Joes. Did get that. Got to talk to a few people. Did look at a few other things, but nothing really jumped out at me. So a lot of Hot Wheels stuff. That was cool, but it's all more modern. A lot of the stuff in there is a little bit too new for me. Not all of it. There's a lot of old, cool old stuff too. But I'm predominantly interested in stuff from the 50s and 60s. And I'd see there's a lot of stuff from the 70s, 80s, and 90s in there, especially 80s and 90s. And that's all cool, but I'm old. So, you hungry, Justin? Get some. There's a little little trailer over here. That's a food trailer, and I think we're gonna grab something to eat over there. All right, Justin and I opted out on the food truck, and because it's very windy out, incredibly windy out. Whew, my eyes are like, I have to adjust to the window. And we parked about 10 miles away from the ToyFest. We came a little bit later, so, and there's two other things going on here on the fairgrounds as well, and so there are a lot of cars. So we trudged through a very flat, open area, and the wind was so strong. My hat blew off. We had to go running after that, and we just decided, let's not eat here. Let's eat somewhere else. So we're going to do that. But first, I'm going to put a close on the video. And before I do that, let me, can you hand me the bazooka again? This is going to get me. Yeah. My new bazooka. G.I. Joe bazooka that I paid just $5 for it. And I'm pretty psyched. Pretty psyched about that. So that's going to go on the Jeep. I'm going to do a little research. This might have been the gun that went on the Jeep originally anyways. I have a feeling it is. So that's quite a find. That was worth the trip right there. I like ToyFest. But as I mentioned earlier, I might be a little too old for it. Or maybe there's an old geezer ToyFest around that would be perfect for me. But it was definitely worth the trip. I definitely like pawing through all that old stuff, the old toys, and talking to some of the people and everything. And that was a lot of fun. And you enjoyed it, right? You got a free. Justin got a free comic book that he's kind of into. So, he's gonna check that out. And it was fun. Definitely a fun trip. It was fun getting out with my son and experiencing some of this stuff. Now we're going to go get something to eat and head home. And I believe that's about all we got, right? Mm-hmm. Glad you came. Make sure you hit like to help the channel out. Subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the Lynn Line.